Sports Talk in the Mancave, guys. We are back. It's been a little hiatus we took for, I don't know, about a month or
A
two.
long hiatus.
I don't know how long. I think we were all depressed with the Cowboy season, man. So
We waited for the Cowboys to start winning again.
and now they started winning, so we're back. We're back.
Back on the bandwagon.
But let's go ahead and start first with our Super Bowl picks that we had made before, and let's see if that's changed at all from the past. Actually, Carlos, why don't you start?
At the beginning, I've been all along. I've been with Kansas City and Seattle, and right now, Kansas City is looking good. They're looking like the best team in the AFC to me, and the Bills are looking good too. But I'm still sticking with Kansas City, and I'm still sticking with Seattle because really in the NFC, just like Gilbert said, you don't really know, but there's a lot of teams that can make it. So I'm sticking with Seattle.
Okay, sounds good, Gilbert.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all agree that KC is coming out of the AFC. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to bet against Pat Mahomes the way he's been playing, all year round. I mean, even last year and coming into this year. Anyway, so the NFC is, I think, whoever gets hot. I mean, the team that gets hot is going to come in. I mean, the Packers, if they can get that home field advantage in the snow, I think they have a big advantage there. And Seattle plays pretty good in that dome. So I think it's going to come down to those two, Seattle and the Packers. And I still think that Tampa Bay, the weak link is Tom Brady. Tom Brady is going to be the factor, the reason why they don't win when they have the most talented offensive team in the NFL.
Wow,
Yep.
Charlie, what do you say? What were your picks?
I believe my picks were Baltimore and Seattle.
I believe you are wrong.
Uh,
I'm just playing, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's what you picked.
no, how do you know? I'm just saying I believe. But no, maybe Green Bay has picked it up. They scored a lot of points against a good team. I mean, Green Bay looks really good. And have to go with Pat Mahomes, KC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look good. I think I'd also pick Kansas City and Seattle. And you're right. Green Bay is looking really good. Green Bay looks great. Unfortunately, fortunately, I get they're a good team. I kind of like them.
I think Buffalo. If there's the upset special in the AFC, I think the only thing that can upset them is Buffalo. Buffalo, if they can get hot, and at the right time, and they can catch them off guard, I think Buffalo has a chance.
But Kansas City Kansas City hasn't been playing their best football as of late, right? So, and I think they're very beatable at this point. They have fast guys and they can make plays quick. But you get any of these teams in the playoffs. I mean, if the Browns make it to the playoffs, they have a chance of winning that game. Bills have a chance. Miami, not so much. But yeah, I think I'm kind of I like Indianapolis, I like Buffalo, and I like Kansas City. I don't know who to pick from those guys. I'm gonna go with Buffalo just to change it up.
It's sad that in the AFC there's gonna be some good teams left out.
Yes.
And then you go to the NFC and you're going to have one from the NFC East go in. It's terrible. It's terrible.
You win that. But before we go on to the NFC East, let's talk about the MVPs, because I think I had picked Patrick Mahomes probably, and maybe I think all of us maybe did pick.
I had Russell Wilson at the beginning, and then Patrick Mahomes. But now it's looking like clear Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. I think Aaron Rodgers also. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers, because he has the least talent of the front runners. Mm-hmm. He's got a dominant wide receiver. Top three, Devontae, right? Yeah. I think he's top three. But I think that their teams are like Mahomes has a lot more weapons than he does, and so does Russell Wilson. I guess he has that Mancave. He's got the Lockett. I think he's got more weapons. So I
actually think that even Josh Allen is higher up in the MVP race than Mahomes right now.
Wow. Yeah, he's playing good. Josh Allen is playing really good. Yep. And I know none of the Cowboys are going to be MVP candidates this year, but maybe next year, man. But for this year, I mean, can you believe that we were talking about them trying to get that first round pick, and now we're talking about them possibly winning the division? That's crazy.
It's a
Yeah,
possibility.
I mean, what are they doing? I mean, I think it's fool's gold. I mean, they're gonna go anyway if we get in. I mean, I don't see them as a threat just because I still think that it all comes down to that line, and it's still a patchwork line that they're putting together every time they play, and I just think it's too weak for a playoff team.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know. I think
Good.
it's basically going to be like a bye for the team that plays them because it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I don't think that they could beat a good playoff team.
I think
Yeah,
they
even
could.
though they're playing well, but the defense, we're talking about the defense here that you say it's bending, not breaking. Now they're getting a lot of turnovers. That's not going to continue happening. They have to stop them. First, second, third down, get a punt. You can't allow this driving down and counting on a interception, a fumble, or something like that. They're not playing that great.
I still think they can pull out a win in the playoffs, depending on who they get matched up against.
Okay.
But I
If
still,
they play Tampa Bay,
I think if they play Tampa Bay, that's probably their best chance, to be honest.
and then I think that's where it's heading towards. I mean, they have improved. If they can get the ball to those wide receivers, I mean, they've been doing a hell of a job with those yards after catch. So if they can get it to them, if he has a little bit of time, he's been doing a really good job. I mean, I like Dalton. You know, I think he's a hell of a backup. So if they've improved. I mean, they think they're the last 3 games they're leading the league in takeaways. So I mean, Brady's vulnerable for that.
I think the Cowboys would end up playing either Chicago, the Rams, or Arizona. Those would be the teams that they would end up playing.
Arizona's still not even in.
No, they're not. These are the teams that are still
I think they're. Yeah,
these are the guys that can
they
still
need
get
stuff
in.
to happen for them
They
to
could
get
beat
in.
those guys. They could beat those guys.
Yeah, they can beat those guys, Chicago, Arizona, or the Rams, and I think they can beat those teams. So that would
Definitely.
be, they have a chance. Now Washington has to lose to Philadelphia. Do you all think that Philadelphia has a good chance to beat Washington?
I think they do. I think Philadelphia has a good chance of beating them. They have a decent running back. Washington has a good defense, but they have a good running back, and they can move the ball. I mean,
Yeah.
they're doing all right. I don't want Carson Wentz to play. I don't think they'll have a chance with Carson Wentz, but
I think they would.
do
don't
you think
know.
the Eagles will win?
With Carson Wentz, they have a better chance, I think.
I don't think.
Well,
so.
you know, Washington has quarterback issues right now. So
Yeah, and we don't know if Smith's going to play or not, right?
right.
Who's going to start? We don't know yet.
We don't know.
I think they had said that he's probable. What's his name? Alex Smith.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that the Eagles are going to lay down for this one. They already set out Fletcher Cox, who's their best pass rusher, run defender. So I think Washington's going to win. I don't have any doubts with that one.
Now Washington doesn't play until the night game, so if Dallas wins that early game against the Giants, we'll still have a chance till at least nighttime to watch that game.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to be watching that game.
Dallas needs to win that game first.
Yeah, Dallas has to win that game at noon. So we'll see how that goes, man.
Let's see how that goes. It's not going to be easy either.
Hey, what happened with Zeke? Did Pollard light a firecracker in his butt by showing up for 137 yards?
That's the exact same.
All of a sudden, Zeke came on and went over 100 for the first time all year.
That's right.
That's the exact same thing that I said. He noticed, hey, Pollard's doing this. I better go and run hard. You could tell that the guy was running hard from the beginning of the game, even when he was getting 3-4 yards. I mean, he was trying to get more out of every run.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pollard did a great job of lighting a fire under his.
He still doesn't look explosive, though.
No,
He looked pretty good.
he was better, but
Trying harder.
he's not Pollard for sure, man. Pollard can break them, and he's quicker.
They need Pollard to go run the line through the line and get into the second level, because most teams do a great job of side to side so you really can't go outside too much because they tried to go outside with him in this game, and it was held to like no yards, 1 yard, minus yard. Uh, they have to do something to run him straight into the line, pop him out into the second level, and then make him make some yards.
I was impressed with Andy Dalton though. He threw the ball well for 2 games in a row now. I mean, he's played really
he's
well.
getting broken in.
He's getting broken in. He's getting used to these receivers a little bit.
He likes
Some
Gallup.
more time.
He likes Gallup and Cooper a lot better than CD Lamb.
Because they have a good receiving core, and he's a good quarterback, and he's finally getting practice reps with them. It's just that line is still not that good.
Do you guys miss Gilbert? Not me. The other Gilbert.
Garrett Gilbert?
Yeah,
He's good. The guy, I'm glad he's there. He's still second string, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's good. I think they should keep him.
Wisdom.
Because Dalton might take off to go play as a starter someplace else. You know,
I doubt that seriously. He's a little.
I think he's starting.
That's not the kind of quarterback that people are looking for right now.
wow.
What kind of quarterback are people looking for, Dad?
They're looking for more that could use their legs a lot better, younger, and they're not looking for just drop back passer. He'll take off every once in a while, and even he laughs about it. But he has to take off just when it's wide open.
Yeah, but a team with a good line, man, he can definitely do great, man. I mean, he's doing good with this line at this point. As long as he has good receivers,
on some passes, but he throws some other very good passes.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. But it looks like next year Dak will be back.
yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
If Dak were there wouldn't even be a question. They would already be in the playoffs.
Sure about that?
Positive.
I think it's a long year. I think they would have gotten better.
Under
It's a
like
long
a
year.
progressive video.
How many games did he play?
Yeah. I think
What,
3
that?
or 4.
Yeah.
3.5.
And
Four.
how many? What was their record?
It's bad.
1 or 2 games. I don't know.
He went. I don't know what game he went off, but
They beat Atlanta, and then they were beating the Giants.
there were
And then
2
he got hurt,
right?
And then Dalton lost the lead, and then got it back.
Yeah.
And they were scoring over 30 almost every game when he was there. But the
Yeah.
defense
They were scoring 40 on them.
looked
That's right.
horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It would have been a long year. I think they would have gotten better. And I think there's no doubt. I don't think that there's any doubt that they would have gotten in if he was
Yeah,
there.
well,
I still think the defense has to get better. The defense has to really pull out 3 and outs.
Randy Gregory's been hot. Randy Gregory off that edge.
Yeah.
Huh?
Been good.
Who would have thunk it? Randy Gregory off the edge.
Hey, he's playing great. And he could chase down guys down the line and get them in the sideline. I mean, the guy's fast, the guy's big, the guy's strong. He's
And
good.
they're not testing for weed.
Hey.
Compared to the beginning of the season, the defense has come along. It's like they're starting to understand the defense a little bit. It seems
Gregory wasn't there for the first 6 games.
Oh.
6. Yeah. But it looks like they're starting to get it a little bit better. They understand the defense better, and I think that's making a little bit of a difference. It's still not a great defense, but they're better than what they were.
Sean Lee's pretty smart. He does a good job in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't been any minus with him in there. So
no, not at all. Not at all. We'll see. What memorable things did you all see this year in this 2020 about sports, man? Anything memorable to you?
Lakers winning the championship.
Mm-hmm.
The toughest championship in NBA history.
The asterisk one, yeah. And then
the whole bubble thing was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a really good job about it. And a year like this brought a lot of different things, changes to our lives. And that showed something like, a change that could happen.
Yeah.
Be in the bubble. You're in a bubble.
Yeah.
That was the highlight.
Yeah, I guess that was a highlight. I don't think there was any other sports highlights this year.
MMA, but I know you all don't watch MMA, but MMA did a really good job of making the show go on during all this time. They've been the only ones. Them and the NBA, but they started before the NBA.
Yeah. Since I know the NBA is playing in the own arenas now, so since December 24th, the NBA has 0 COVID positives. That's a pretty good job considering they're not in a bubble anymore.
That's pretty good. I don't like the way the NFL has been handling the COVID thing. It seems to give some teams more of a break to recuperate and some less break. I don't know, man. They haven't done a great job of it, and I think that's hurt the NFL this year.
I agree with you. 100%.
No, I didn't think they were going to make it through the whole season either. I thought for sure it was going to be shortened, and they made it through. But I just don't like the way they did it.
Yeah, I guess there's a time they didn't want to mess with the timeline of extending the Super Bowl and all that. So I mean, some of these games, some of these teams are playing without an entire offensive line throughout the year. 2 or 3 times. So I mean, they just they got a guys off the street come in there, play offensive line.
Denver played without a quarterback, so
yeah, that's right. You wanted to put in the equipment guy, right? Something like that.
That's right.
Hey, we play with Minshew. No.
So
Danucci could have been the equipment guy too for us.
That's right.
That's how bad he was.
Poor guy, man. One chance. He needs to get better and come back one day, man. But I don't know. The NFL might have problems in the playoffs also. So we'll see. Maybe there's going to be COVID patients, people, and they're going to have to sit out, and that's going to change the whole complexion of everything.
Yeah, true.
Kansas City already had a lot of COVID against people, right? So they're probably a little safer.
The Raiders over there in LA and in Vegas, they had a big problem with it.
Yeah, they had issues with that. Well, luckily we're coming out of this year already, man. So
yeah,
we'll see. Man, it's nice to talk to you guys again. It's been a while, but we're back.
Yeah. We're back.
Any last comments for this year?
Yes, one last comment right now. If LaMarcus Aldridge comes back for Friday's game, the Spurs are beating the Lakers. Beto.
Is it a book it?
Book it.
All right.
Gilbert, do you have a book it for him?
Oh man. Okay, if LaMarcus Aldridge plays, the Lakers will win by 20.
Carlos, any buckets?
I don't. There's gonna be some MMA fights. Conor McGregor's fighting next month. Well, yeah, next month. There's gonna be 3 nice MMA fights next month that are coming up. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll talk about those in another video.
All right. And for me, I think I'm going from I hope that the Cowboys get the first round pick to I hope the Cowboys make the playoffs and at least win one game in the playoffs. And book.
Is this hope or is this book it?
This is a hope. Hope. Hope it.
Hope.
Yeah, maybe next
hope
week
is not a strategy.
That's all I got, man. All right, guys. You all take care. We will see you later.
Good one. Nice seeing you all. Adios.
New Year.
Happy New Year.